The joke in Alaska is that there are two seasons, winter and construction season. So we'll just go ahead and wait. All right, made it to the parking lot. Looks like I've got this place all to myself. Oh, except for these guys and the extra 100 or so vehicles parked over that hill that you can't see. But other than that, I've got these hills basically to myself. All right, all packed up and ready to go. Had to make a one last minute Alaskan style repair. Yep. That should hold it. I doubt the camera's going to do this justice. The highway is back there, the parking lot, or only a mile, so, you know, just headed in. But check out the colors and stuff just this way. Beautiful out there. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of. Don't see a lot of people on the trail. It's a few days into season, so a lot of people are back there camping. Further back this trail system goes miles and miles and miles. Dozens of miles. And so my video only zooms in 6 times, but there's a couple of caribou walking over that ridge over there. Don't think you're going to be able to see it. It's in this general area. So this is the top of Monument. This is the nicest I've ever seen it. The wind is less than 40 miles an hour. I'm not sure I've ever seen that happen. Probably only 5 or 10. Can just see forever up here. The little Nelchina down there, we'll be crossing that when we get down there, and we've got a couple different options of where to go, but everything just looks barren because they're so far from, I mean, everything. So my buddy caught up to me at Monument, and here we're crossing the little Nelchina. Funny story about one time I was halfway through this river with a 4-wheeler and it flooded and died, and I had half of a huge moose on that said 4-wheeler. Good times. Absolutely beautiful day. We've been taking it slow, stopping to scope and have lunch and stuff. It's sunny, partly cloudy. We just saw our first moose a little bit ago and spent about a half an hour scoping it because it was a long ways away. We set up the new spotting scope. Made sure it was a cow, no antlers, checking to make sure if there was any other bulls with it and stuff. So, yeah, good time so far. Looking for the right moose though. There he is. Oh man, this is hard. Right in the center there. It's crazy. Looks like you'd see a 7-foot animal out there, but we know that there's 2 and they just disappear into that stuff like it's nothing. So day 2, we're back at it again. We camped last night in a spot where we saw a medium bull moose, so not legal. Figured that's a good place to camp for the night so we can set up. We did some calling last night and this morning before light, and then watched the hills as we got up. Saw a couple caribou, but no moose, so we're heading in deeper to where we're going. So we're charting new territory. Haven't been on this trail before. It looks like mostly caribou country here, but that moose that we spotted was only a couple miles back. So if we drop down, should be able to see hopefully some moose down as we get lower. But man, it's barren up here. Hoping to run across some ptarmigan to throw in the skill. Turning this around, there's a glacier way over there. Not sure what that is, but just insane scenery around here. It's absolutely beautiful. Taking a quick break, stretching the legs. Gonna go find us some more moose. Crossing number 412. Yeah, that's a good one. Decent sizer over there. It's a caribou medium bull So not what we're looking for. There's a cow and a calf caribou on the run. Still the wrong deer species. Not what we're looking for. My new tires aren't as wide, so they don't throw quite as much mud on the windshield, but when you need to clean, it's nice to just, you know, park in the creek. Get some of that mud off, because we aren't just wheeling out here. We're actually trying to see through the windows a little bit. More cool terrain, just hanging out everywhere we go. There's Matt out there leading the way. That's where we camped last night. Got this stream we're going to investigate for grayling later. Bear track. He's just mocking us. He's in bow range. He's like 30 yards. Nope, didn't stop him that time. That's a decent sizer. Yeah. So this looks like some moose scraping here. The question is, how tall of a moose do you gotta be to reach that? Or is that not moose? Okay, it's not moose. Upon closer inspection, I see porcupine teeth marks. Climb that tree, eating the bark. It's probably what killed these ones. Okay, I detected it. A detective. Porcupine. Psst. Psst. Presumably those are wolf tracks. Those are pretty huge. And we are way back here. So unless somebody has a huge dog hunting with them running up and down the road, those tracks are huge. So we're crossing this river here. I don't know what it's called, but there's this really cool rock. And it's pretty cool. We're just bebopping across in Matt's truck here. There's probably gold under that rock. Pretty sure there's a lot of gold under that rock. Yep. So if this is bacon and this is duck, I think we got a buck. I'm basically a chef. So anyways, we got bacon and duck and cheese and hot sauce. I think that basically does it. Boom. Don't be jealous.
So this is the coolest rock I've ever found in Alaska. I'm not sure exactly what type of material it is, but it's some sort of flint or chert. I know that people that don't flint knap won't appreciate this as much, but this is a stone that was being worked by a human. This was found out here on a prominence. I found it yesterday where people could have sat. I mean, I was sitting there to view because I was hunting because you could see so far, and people were probably sitting up there for thousands of years hunting, watching. This stone has been worked. I do a little bit of flint knapping. I've even taken moose with obsidian blades that I killed. And though this isn't a premium piece, like it's been finished, it's clearly been worked by a human. So this end here is called the bulb of percussion. This was prepared, and this whole thing was flaked off of a bigger core. So people who flint knap recognize this as clearly being worked by a human. These scar flakes are not natural scar flakes. The discoloration is because it was in the dirt like that, and the top was bleached, and this was down in the dirt. But this is a really cool piece because it's clearly been worked. Like, this isn't something that you find in nature. All those little chips were done on purpose to prepare this core flake to knock this off, and the back edge was too. So it's like they either didn't finish it or lost it, or maybe they're up there hunting and saw something to go chase. I don't know, but this is so cool to have found up here. Not a whole lot of cool stone artifacts are found in Alaska like they are in some of the other states.
That moose has been sitting there for like 10 minutes. Right over there in the middle. So here we are coming up the river here, up this valley. The river is the road, and as you'll see here, some bastard has blocked our road with a beaver dam. Like, literally, a beaver has blocked the road here. This is hilarious. So anyways, see if we can go through it and keep going that way or find a way around, but I think we'll probably crawl over it. We'll see. Got Matt test it there first. Looks to be good. There's our culprit over there, that beaver lodge. Caribou running over there, and some more over there. Not sure if they'll come in good, but I mean, this only zoomed in 6 times, but there are herds and herds of those caribou. We've probably seen 100 to 200 in the last few miles. They're just kind of everywhere, even standing in the road. No, very little fear of us. These ones finally decided to move, but clearly they know it's not hunting season for them. These two have just been running along the road, paralleling us, getting closer, but they're well in range. I mean, they're only like 80 yards from me. They obviously do not care. I'm not sure what they're running for, but it's not from me. So here's some of this terrain with all the caribou. I know it's hard to see in the video, but there's a few down there moving. There's one skylined over here. That was the valley that we just came up, that we were just seeing them
everywhere. We probably saw 50 or 75 kind of right over this hill. Probably saw somewhere between 150 or more in the last several miles. I mean, there's just so many caribou down there right now. Been through this area a few times and always see a few, but never seen this many. So this is why you gotta have a good spotting scope. You can see that moose up there. You can't see its head, or not see it good enough. Oh, there we go. Cow moose. Saves me all the effort of walking up there to find out if it's got little antlers or not. I can see it better with my eye than through the camera, but pretty cool to have a nice scope. Just spent an hour chasing a moose up here I couldn't find. It looks pretty barren. And 4 moose gave me this look. They just disappeared and turned into one caribou. Very sad. It's a huge bull caribou, like 20 yards from me. Wah. 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 That's close enough, motherfucker. This one is real big. It's a freaking hog. And he just does not care at all. I don't know what the hell. He must think I'm another caribou or something. Where's the moose I'm looking for? Oh, there he goes. Beautiful. Definitely not a smart caribou. Jeez. Damn, that's cool. And the moose I'm looking for are over there, but I'm not sure they're legal or not. What a cool freaking animal. Look at that freaking scenery. Isn't that nuts? Surrounded by moose and caribou. Nothing I can shoot. Got a homemade bratwurst, or a homemade sauerkraut, my bratwurst ready for me when I got back. I was way over there in the, way up there, went around that mountain and came down way over there back behind Matt. I mean, I did a couple mile loop, walked all over those caribou, almost stepped on a ptarmigan, and saw a bunch of moose and no antlers, even though when I went up, there was a legal one up there and I never saw it again. So better luck next time. We get to climb straight up that. That's Monument that we came down. Looks worse from this side, but I guess we'll see how it goes. We'll let Matt go first. Seems like the safer option. Way up that mountain is where I was. We're not all the way to the top of Monument, but I was chasing moose from way over there, all the way up over the top, all the way over here. Saw those moose over here again, and then came back down to eat my lunch down there. So that was a huge adventure. Pretty fat for a gray thing. It's the top of Monument up there, getting a little bit of snow. There's both bulls in the picture. Both are pretty big bulls. They're worth going down there and investigating, but it's too late. They're about a mile away. We'll check the scene tomorrow with coffee. Finally got them both in the same picture. That's awesome. This is so freaking cool. So that was last fall, and I never got this video put together and posted. We didn't get a moose that trip. I ended up having some vehicle issues that we had to come back and do some work on my truck, and we got back in. We did get another hunt in, and I did end up getting a moose, which didn't get a lot of video on that trip. But last year, I also, my brother got one, and I do have on my YouTube here, I've got a whole video of us cleaning his moose step by step by step. I know that's not for everybody, but if you're interested in how to
breakdown of moose in the field. We've got that in the archives if you look back from the fall of 2024. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of the Alaskan country and the animals. We had a great time with all the animals and caribou and stuff that we saw.